everyone. This is Emery 25 of the Lee Williams Show, and I'm coming to you today with some helpful tips on how to kill fruit flies. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, fruit flies. Last summer, I was inundated with fruit flies in my home, and let me tell you, they were here by the hundreds or dozens, and I was not happy, okay? I decided to try to incorporate more fresh fruits and vegetables in my diet, and lo and behold, this was a result. I wanted to keep my fruit out on the countertop, just like I see in the Martha Stewart and Southern Living magazines. And also at that time, I started to use Fancy Feasts on a more consistent basis. And my cat really loved it, and I definitely didn't want to switch back, because if anybody has a cat, they know it's very difficult to switch back a cat, switch a cat's food, especially if they really love it. It's almost impossible. Okay, so or it's definitely not highly recommended. So, yeah, I was left with fruit flies, and let me tell you, they drove me crazy. So I went online, like I always do, on YouTube, and I found some information on how to kill fruit flies. And everything that I found basically was telling me to get some glass jars, fill it with water, put some apple cider vinegar, since they love, it's kind of like attracts fruit. I mean, apple cider is made from apples, and it would attract the flies. And you put a little detergent in the water, so it's soapy, and so they'll be able to fly in, but they won't be able to fly back out. And so over the jar, you would take some saran wrap. So you put the solution in the jar, the apple cider vinegar mixed with water and detergent, or dishwashing soap, in the jar, but you want to make it kind of clear because you don't want them to know it's in there. The detergent is in there. So you put the saran wrap over top, and you poke holes in the front, on the lid, or in the saran wrap with a fork, right? It didn't work. I had jars everywhere. I mean, I was stepping over jars. It was just so crazy. Okay, so, and I was always scared that I was going to knock over some jars and create more of a mess. So, no, it didn't work. I had jars everywhere. I tried everything. I tried twice. I started over because maybe my concoction wasn't strong enough. Nothing worked. Let me tell you what worked. I had to kind of go hard on these fruit flies because they were not going to destroy me. Okay, they were making me batty. Okay, so what I did, went online, I downloaded some official report on how to kill fruit flies. It was created by like the CDC. I mean, this was serious. Okay, so I was like, they are serious, and I am serious about killing these flies. So I went and I got this raid. Okay, this is my first line of attack. I had to find out where these fruit flies were coming from. So I found out that they were coming from underneath my cabinet where the food was placed, you know, for my cat. And also it was underneath my stove. So my stove and my cabinets were connected, so it was like flying from under there. Jump on my cat's food, eat good, and then fly back. Because obviously I moved the fruit first, and I still had a problem. So at that point, okay, I would just douse the fruit flies with this. Once they would be out, I would follow them to their home and kind of get as close as I could to the cabinet where they were hiding and just douse them with this. I also found out that they like to hide in drains. So I closed up all my drains. My main drain, I have 2 bathrooms and my kitchen sink, so I would obviously close those off. I put plates on those because one of the drains plugs weren't there, but I closed them all up. And also my kitchen drain, I would put lemon or lime, a half of a lemon or lime down there, and just you run my garbage disposal to kill germs and to dispose of any food that was in there, and I ran it regularly. I would also on occasion just pour or just run hot water through there for a good little minute, maybe about a good minute, and then run my garbage disposal again to kill them. And the lime and lemon I would use from time to time. And I would always keep my drains closed. So I would put a drain plug over top of my drains. Also, I would go to my, because fruit flies like to kill or like to have their babies in moist, wet areas. And they also like to have their babies near food. So obviously the drain would be the perfect area because it's like remnants of food in there. So that's why you want to just run the hot water and just keep it clean. Run the garbage disposal regularly on occasion. And then to really kill them, use that lemon and lime. Not only does it make your drain feel fresh, it kills the germs and the flies. It makes it a very uncomfortable area for them. And then the last thing is you want to keep your garbage and your trash separated. So you don't want to put food in your garbage can because and you're not taking it out on a daily basis because it's actually creating an environment for the fruit flies. So I keep my garbage in the refrigerator, in the freezer until I'm ready to dispose of it. I know that's not the most attractive thing, but it has to happen because you're trying to create a better unhealthy or a unfavorable environment. And last, you want to check your lids and your garbage can and your trash can and look for little white specks that look like rice and they might be moving. Pay attention to them because that's larvae and that is more fruit flies that are trying to be hatched. So you want to clean your trash can, spray the lid, wash it with hot soap and water, detergent, whatever, Fabuloso, and just keep that environment clean and take out your trash more regularly. Hopefully this helps. Thank you for watching. You have a great day.